Good day, everyone. I'm Imran Palo, and I'm presenting our paper titled Crowd Density Forecasting with Distributed Sentinel Nodes Using Long Short-Term Memory Network. Integration of multiple camera-based devices designed for real-time crowd counting is explored for crowd density forecasting in an area for this paper. Crowd density forecasting in this case has input in time series for each monitoring device's sensing region composed of real-time crowd counts including past crowd counts, and it has an output in time series for each sensing region of the monitoring devices. Overcounting may also exist in the presence of overlapping sensing regions of the integrated camera-based devices, which is tackled in this work by correcting the crowd counts before forecasting through a neural network-based approach. Thus, this study proposes a two-stream network for crowd density forecasting. These are objectives to number one, to gather actual data that will be used for developing and evaluating the proposed framework. Number two, to develop a neural network-based model that will remove the duplicate counts due to overlapping sensors. Number three, to develop an LSTM-based forecasting model that can predict the 15-minute ahead crowd densities for each area monitored by the distributed devices. And number four, to evaluate and verify the performance of the whole system. This figure shows the overview of the proposed framework of this study. As shown in the figure, historical data of crowd counts should be gathered to train the correcting model in the first stream, which then generates the corrected counts that are to be utilized in training the forecasting model in the second stream. Historical data of crowd counts are generated from an actual setup emulating the output of camera-based crowd counting devices. In the actual setup, surveillance cameras are developed to monitor a chosen area, which is a lobby or building. Three identical cameras are installed to record videos in the lobby during the daytime for about a month. The cameras are arranged linearly adjacent to each other, whereas the middle camera has a view overlapping to both cameras on its sides. Image frames are extracted from the gathered videos. People within each frame are counted using a source object detection algorithm called YOLO. YOLO V8, which is a version of YOLO, is utilized in the study to count the persons within the frames of images from the gathered data. YOLO V8 is already trained on the COCO dataset by default, which is trained to detect 80 object categories, including person category. For this paper, the YOLO V8 network is trained to detect person category only using images extracted from the gathered data. After gathering the data of crowd counts, the correcting model in the first stream of the two-stream network is developed. The correcting model in the first stream corrects the duplicated counts due to overlapping camera views, and then multiple neural networks based on artificial neural network and long short-term memory network with varying parameters are developed for comparison. To develop networks, the developed networks are evaluated from their computed mean absolute errors. One of the developed networks for correcting crowd counts is used to generate the data of correct crowd counts. This is used to develop a forecasting model in the second stream of the two-stream network. Encoder-decoder LSTM is employed in this work for forecasting because of its effectiveness in sequence-to-sequence problems. This figure shows a framework of encoder-decoder LSTM. Its architecture is composed of two models based on LSTM. The first model is an encoder, which is an LSTM network that reads the input sequence and summarizes into a representation of a fixed length vector. The second model is a decoder, which is an LSTM network that decodes the representation vector from encoder model and outputs the predicted output. An extension of encoder-decoder LSTM with a convolutional neural network as an encoder is also tested in this work. In this architecture, a convolutional neural network replaces the LSTM network in the encoder model for encoding the time series input. Developed models are evaluated on unseen data with their calculated MEEs. A baseline model called the naive persistent model is also employed as a benchmark to compare the performance of the models relatively. Naive persistent model is a straightforward model that does not account for historical trends. It forecasts the crowd counts as constant throughout the future time series and the same as the present time step. These are the results. Image frames with person are selected from the videos recorded in the study area. These frames are annotated and utilized in retraining person detection networks for each area. Annotations required for retraining are the bounding boxes placed on the persons within frames. These figures shown are samples of annotated frames from each area. The performance of the evaluated person detection networks is shown in this chart. The highest score for mean average precision is 1. As shown in this chart, the trained networks in each area almost achieve the highest possible score for mean average precision. The retrained person detection networks are then used in detecting the counts of person within the frames extracted from the videos recorded for 20 days. The determined counts along with their timestamps are collected and serve as the data for crowd counts. 19 days worth of the gathered data are used as training dataset for the crowd count correcting models and forecasting models in the two-stream network, while the rest are used in evaluating the trained networks on a day of unseen data. Evaluating the networks on unseen data is executed to assess the performance of the networks on data with different statistical distribution. The distribution of the crowd counts in the gathered data is visualized in the box plots shown in these figures. The box plots show that the networks are trained on data with crowd count distribution different from the unseen data. The computed MEEs of the evaluated trained networks are shown in this table. This table shows that there is a difference in the performance of the networks as they are applied between the testing data and the unseen data. This is due to the fact that there is a difference in the statistical distribution between the data. As shown, the LSTM models have the lowest MEEs for both of the evaluation data. This means that the LSTM models might have captured temporal dependencies from the time series input, which strengthens their regression capabilities. On the other hand, the ANN model with one hidden layer and MSE loss function has MAA close to that of the LSTM models. This ANN model, having the simplest architecture and least processing time, is utilized to generate corrected crowd counts for all of the gathered data of counts. The computed MEEs of the evaluated forecasting networks are plotted in this chart. As shown in the chart, the MEEs of the networks evaluated on the unseen data are greater than the MEEs of the networks evaluated on the testing data. This is due to the fact that the testing data is taken from the training dataset, which has a different crowd count distribution compared to that of the unseen data. Moreover, the performance of the networks on the unseen data is almost equal regardless of whether the networks are trained on inputs with timestamps or without. In contrast, evaluating the networks on the testing data shows that the CNN LSTMs trained on inputs with timestamps are outperforming the other networks. Nevertheless, the networks show potential for forecasting crowd counts as they outperform the persistent model or the baseline model. In conclusion, the proposed two-stream network for forecasting has been tested and showed potential. Thank you for listening.